Man, I don't understand this. It takes 3 or 4 times to get online anymore. Unbelievable. I've been trying since 7 o'clock to get online. Oh well, we're here. Let's move this stuff again, and we'll get to work. Stupid thing's driving me nuts. All right, we got somebody in here. So let's go where we left off. I need a duplicate of this one. So we'll go from here. Oh boy. At least we're not sanding, huh? Hey, good morning, good evening, Alexander. We're not sanding yet. Okay. Get it cut out. Hello, everyone. Okay, we've got to have an X-Acto knife now. I know I got one here somewhere. There it is. It's a fresh one. As you guys know, it's you're seeing everything as I'm doing it. I'm not. It's a 1 hour day. Not real exciting, but hopefully you guys get something out of it. We're gonna try to get something done today. So get some things glued together. Good evening, Dan. I hope you're sanding. That thing should be ready to cover today. I'm trying to get Dan going on his airplane. Okay. Now, we want duplicates, so I'm going to put them together and sand them. Oh, I got to cut that off. Ooh-wee. Okay. Get the big mamas out. The Blue Max with engine and gear, 39 ounces, yeah? You ready to fly now? Engine and gear, 39 ounces. It'll be 65. I know I'm just a beacon of encouragement, huh? This, yeah, gonna leave the paint off of it, I guess, huh? It's got to be 63 and a half. Remember that. You don't want to give them any don't want to give them any chances. Leave no leeway. Now I'm just squaring all these blocks up here. They don't have to be. I just would like to start out with them even, so I know where to sand to. You know, this job is all about the sanding, so kind of like when you build a fuselage. It doesn't have, the sides don't have to be perfect. The wing has to be perfect on the perfect plane along with the datum, but try to make them perfect as you can. Okay, I don't have my foam pad here. Let's see if it fits. If they fit. This is the one that I had last night. And it's pretty close. And this is the one I just made. So this one's going to go over here on this side. And this one will go here. I have some carbon sticking up here. That's holding it up off of there. Like I've said, you can make the cowl fit good with toothpicks, but try to get them as close as you can. That'll be fine. Okay, so now I need some 1/8 inch. Do I have any? Well, I have a lot of 1/8 inch here, but I don't have any way to cut it. I guess I could use light ply. We'll use light ply, I guess. Now, if I was Danny, I'd be using carbon fiber, but I'm not. So we need 4 inches, 3/8 wide. I need to move all these scraps and stuff off the table so I got some place to work. We'll save these. There's a good light wood. Just never know where you might need it. Some little piece. Okay. So let's get this crap out of the way too. Now these probably should be 8-ply aircraft, but I'm going to probably back them up with 64th because I don't have any way to cut 1/8 inch ply here. I mean, it'd be very hard to cut with a knife. Suppose I could try it. Maybe this one. I don't know. Let's see here. Do I have any small pieces? This is Australian Australian backer wood. We can try it, but I don't think so. We'll see how hard it cuts. It's a little bit harder than light ply, but not by much. Good evening. Okay, so we'll try to use this. I'm going to cut a piece 1/2 inch. You like my measurements? That's a 1/2 inch. How much you bet? How much you want to bet? My eyeball engineering says that's a 1/2 inch. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. I have to use light ply. I know I can cut this with that. Okay, we need a 1/2 inch. You see, what the heck am I doing with all that plywood? Well, I'll show you. Okay, let's see how wide that is. It's about 9/16 till I get this stuff sanded off the edge of it. Pretty flimsy, so we're going to back it up with 64th. /64 in epoxy. This is part of the cowl, believe it or not. These are the mounting ears. I used to use popsicle sticks, but they split nowadays. The popsicle sticks today are not the same popsicle sticks that I used to get. They must be made in China. Okay, you see how flimsy that is? That's terrible. I guess I could put some sheet carbon on it, laminate them. Except we don't have any CA, medium CA. Let's see how it is now. One-half inch. Who needs a ruler when you got a micrometer eye? Of course, my calipers are not where they're supposed to be. Oh, where in this dump are they? Gotta be sitting somewhere. Oh well, I was going to show you that it really is a 1/2 inch. And here's a perfect example. This is a 1/2 inch wide. That's a 1/2 inch wide. It's a little proud, but pretty damn close. So let's back it up with 64th. And the only reason why I'm doing that, well, this is not 64th, this is 32nd, so this is better. Of course. Yeah, that'll have to do. Okay, how hard is this going to be to cut? Remember, you got to do what you got to do. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, good. Let's cut another one. That way I can back it on both sides. We'll back her on both sides and she'll be stiff as Dick's hat band. Okay. Oop. Not quite straight. So we'll cut a little off here. I'm only doing this because of longevity. And this is probably the only thing that I will do for longevity because the cowl takes a lot of abuse. On and off, on and off. A lot of vibration. You have to be able to get the screws tight so it doesn't fly off. So we're not going to add that much weight with what we're doing. We're only going to use like 4 inches of this. But I want to make enough yeah, we're only going to use that much approximately. Yeah, that's, I guess, the old micrometer eye. It wasn't perfect, but it's close enough. I've been thinking about making a video while I'm at work to show you what I do with metal. I do all this stuff with metal all day long. Same thing, just different tools. Bigger scale. Okay, we got 2 pieces. We'll mix up some epoxy. Remember these 3M77 things, or 3M black tape things are great. See that big wad of epoxy there? Break it right out. Let it dry up and crack it open. Ready for the next battle. Must have been gluing something small with that. Hey, this is Jake from State Farm. For you guys watching in the middle of the night. That's old Dan's little cue. Okay, we're gonna need some clamps. And some sticks. I gotta move quick because this is 5-minute epoxy, so I won't be narrating much here. I gotta get the pump on here because I'm gonna do both sides at the same time. This will probably be better than 7-ply plywood. On my Thunderbolt one year, I think it was 2006, I had a problem with these cowl ears, and that's basically when I decided I'd never use them again, but on this model I kind of have to. So give her the business. I only need 4 inches, remember, so we'll be fine. Okay, we'll wait a few minutes and that'll dry up, and I'll cut it into 4 pieces, short pieces. Lyle here, do you get involved with welding as part of? Oh yeah, I weld. I've been welding all day long. I weld. All day long. I glue it together with a tip, stinger. Get a piece of paper towel. I'm out of towel. ¿Qué onda, carnal? Buenas tardes. Buenas noches. I think Brazil, South America, or something like that. I can't remember. Okay, hurry up and dry. I'm ready to go. It's starting to. She's just starting to muck up here. So, oh, it's hot. That's good. That makes it nice and hot. Yeah, I have to do all the layout on a concrete floor, and you should see the concrete floor I got. You might as well be doing out in a dirt yard. We build truck bodies. I was an aviation structure mechanic in the Navy, which is a tin bender. That's what I was trained for in the Navy, as a fabricator tin bender on F-14s. I ended up a painter. And after getting out of the Navy, I became a motorcycle mechanic. And I retired and I got involved in this business here with my friend Jerry. But Jerry passed away. So now I'm here. I'm trying to get my debts all paid off, and then I'll retire. He just asked, I can build these airplanes. I should be able to fabricate. Yeah, I could fabricate. They don't quite like how I do it, though. I try to make things too perfect. If it's within a quarter inch, they're fine with that. I like things to fit, good. You're taking too much time. Just cut it, weld it. But they're happy. I mean, whatever. Oh yeah, that stiffened that piece up real good. Of course, it made it pretty stout too, pretty portly. But that's okay. Like I said, we're only going to use 4 pieces out of it. I have some 15,000 sheet carbon I could have put in there, but that's just overkill for some stupid mounts. "32 minutes and ain't got nothing done except for this stick." If I had a bit sander, I'd. Yeah, cool, Chris. That's what we're doing here. Service bodies, dump trucks. We work on 18-wheelers, end loaders, lowboy trailers, whoever has the money will do it. Boy, I'd like to get that flat in one big piece instead of one little piece. So I made my own plywood here. So it's 5, 10, it's 13 layers thick, this plywood. And it's stout. I don't think I'll ever have a problem with those. I guess all I had was some Australian, wasn't even plywood really, it was just some wood that one of the guys sent me when he boxed up my balsa. I'm gonna have to turn the heat down. See, that's what it's gonna look like. It's a little bit little bit thicker than 1/8 inch. It's I don't know. Eighth. I gotta think here. It ain't 3/16. It's about a 64th more than an 1/8. I can't remember what the heck that is. Can't find my caliper, so I can't give you a dimension. But it doesn't matter because it's just, like I say, 4 cowl clips. That'll be good enough. But it's stout. It is stout, so I'm happy with that. Might as well round it while I got it in a long sheet here. So, in order to get a perfect cowl fitment, it's kind of like, Chris will know what I'm talking about. We're going to take this and bolt it to where it goes, and then put the cowl sides up to it and glue the cowl sides on. That way, when you take it off, it fits perfect. You try to build a cowl first and then put these in, you got to fimble with it, and it'll never be perfect. Okay. So this piece here is going to get cut that long. It's going to get glued to that on the inside. We're going to recess this so it fits in flush with this. But it'll get bolted, or bolted right there and right there. This is overkill. Like I say, I just didn't have any way to cut any 1/8 inch plywood. So instead of waiting for something to do, we will just cut away. So what I want, 1¼ inch, 1.5 inch. Let's see here. Inch and a half. We'll make them 1.5 inches. Now these are pretty heavy, but it's on the right end, so it doesn't much matter. Yeah, I wish I could put this in a shear and just shear it off. That way I wouldn't have to cut it, or electric advance jig, or electric saw, electric hacksaw. But I gotta do everything by hand. Okay, there's one. I gotta turn this heat off, man. It's about blowing me out here. Close enough. When I get them all done, I'll clamp them together and make the radiuses all the same or closer. They're pretty close now, but it ain't perfect. Close enough. It's only some stinking ears. We still have to inset the carbon tubes in that thing. That's two. A welding engineer. Well, I ain't no engineer. I'm just a backyard fabricator, I guess. Everybody's pretty happy with what I do. So. That's three. You know, this hour draws a lot of people. I get a lot of views for some reason. I had to name it HR today instead of hanger rash because something about YouTube's thing didn't want to take hanger rash. But I'll go back and change it when we're done here. Okay, that's 4. Well, I don't have any, but suppose I could take some. It's just a job to me. You know what a service body is, right? You know what backpacks are, right? Lift gates, put lift gates on. Dump trucks. Dump beds. Okay. Yeah. Come on. I'm too old to up and down, up and down. Okay. Now, the secret to getting a perfect fit. I gotta have some room, so I gotta clear all this crap off here. We got to have some room. I know this is probably 5 grams, but at least it's, like I say, at least it's on the right end. It's on the nose end, because you're going to make up for that in paint quickly. But you try to keep everything as light as possible. I said 5 grams. Let's see if hopefully it's less. But the laser eye and the laser scale are pretty close. It's 6 grams. Almost a 1/4 ounce. So when I get them in there, I'll have to grind on them some, because I don't want that cowl to weigh any more than an ounce, period, when it's finished. That's with everything. Of course, I don't think 1/8 ply would have been much lighter. Okay, let's move this off the way. Yeah, we're gonna need this. We don't need this shit. I need to drill. We'll need a pen. Now, some of you guys will understand this, and some won't. When you're doing finished carpentry, you want everything equal. Like I was telling Danny, we built 30 homes. I worked on a framing crew, and then I came back with a finish crew. The owner of the place used to take a credit card and stick it between the door jamb and the door, and if it was off any more thickness than a credit card, you had to fix it. So what I'm getting at is, we're going to drill these holes in this thing, And uniformity is of the utmost importance. So I'm going to pick a spot, a depth, and we're going to make them all that same depth. Otherwise, when I look at your airplane, I go, what was he thinking? So try to center up the block, which is a depth of 1/4 inch. So we know that we have the block right here, and we want it 1/4 inch. Pretty close. Pretty close. And we know we have the block right here, and we want it in the center, and we want it 1/4 inch. That's pretty close too. Centered. Could go forward a smidge. Other side. Centered. Yeah, my micrometer eye works pretty darn good. Yeah, we do stainless steel bodies too, dump bodies in stainless steel. Okay, what happened to my other one? There it is. All right, so now we got to drill some holes. Let's see, yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah. Well, that drill bit is warped. It's bent. Close enough. Okay, that's good. Now we got to drill holes in this. I just eyeball them close enough. We're not building the watch. We're not building the watch, so if it's close, it's close. Okay, we need 4 screws and 4 blind nuts now. There's that sander. There's that one. So we're gonna use 3/4, I guess. They'll be aluminum after I get them set, but we'll use them for now. Oh, gotta use some washers to pull them through. That's a number 5. We don't want number 5, we want number 4. So we got 2 number 4s and 2 number 5s. What the heck's going on there? There we go. Oh, we only need 4. Don't need 8. I dropped this on the carpet one night, unlocked, and there's got to be at least 1,000 parts in here, and they went everywhere. Okay, the treat 3/32, which is good. So the first thing I want to do is I want to pull a blind nut into this thing, so I'm not scarfing on the fuselage. We're going to run a little bit longer. That 3/4 ain't long enough, or these are halves. What the hell am I doing here? These are halves, and I got 2 3/4. Got them all mixed up. Trying to pull this blind nut in here. I got those from Micro Fasteners. So we got one. I'll just do one side because we're going to run a little bit longer than my hour. But I'll do one side to show you how I get a perfect fit cowl. So all this has to be built into it. I mean, yeah, I can take these airplanes and sand things to fit and fiddle fart around and get them, fitting fairly well. But it's a whole lot easier when you build it in. Okay, this will be I'm not going to do it now, but these nuts will be epoxied on. You want to epoxy those nuts on. So grab one of these. I'm also going to line this with carbon fiber. I'm not going to do that tonight. We're getting too close to the end of the night. You'll be fine. a lot easier to do this with the, I wanted to get this, at least the thing made with the airplane apart, not together, because it's a little easier to do. Okay, now. Oh yeah. I'll do that before I glue these on, John. I'm just showing how to do this. So you want that square with the bottom and this square with this line here. So it's okay. I know that, John. I'm not gluing this on. So this here gets glued on like so. John is saying that I need to line this with plywood and I need to line this with plywood before I glue it on. And this is true. Because what it does is going to space it up a little bit, a 1/16 of an inch. And then you glue this to this. And then you glue the whole thing all together. I'm going to recess these pieces. So that I saw some 64th ply in the hobby shop, 2 foot. Yeah, we got it right. We got it right here. No problem. But my hour's up. 64th ply right here. So that's how you get a perfect fit cowl. First, make these pieces fit perfectly. Make these sticks, put them in before you glue it on. As John says, make sure that you line your cowl before you glue this on, because you want to sand it all together at the same time. Of course, I've done it the other way. I mean, so I think what's going to happen is we're going to cut this way up. I don't really care for the big droop in here, but I won't do that until I get it all together. And John's got a 10-inch disc over his house. I'll just take it and grind it right off. Well, you don't want to know what I paid for that, because it'll make you sick. I paid $20 for that. And that plywood right now is about $50. Can't get it in a hobby shop. But the guy at Radical RC is a nice guy. Anyway, that's my hour for the night. We ran a little long. And I'll go ahead and bolt that other stuff up and get the plywood on there. We'll probably do that tomorrow night. And I finished getting it bolted down. And then you just sand this all flat all at one time. And we're going to shape this cowl all in one block on the nose. This is not my normal cowl that I do, but I wanted to do something a little out of the ordinary. All right, guys, that's about all I got for this evening. Make sure to like, subscribe, share the videos, and keep building and keep dreaming. And we'll see you tomorrow night. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.